Hey guys, it's your humble host, or care if you prefer, so I'm back with another video already. As I was finishing up posting the one I just uploaded having to do with Jordan Peterson, I came across something that needs to be covered. Apparently, kids can't enjoy Legos without creepy weirdos around in Australia. So, Stephen Crowder released an article having to do with a particular museum in Australia. We're going to read it. Museum defends safe space, allows man in lingerie to play with Legos at children's events. So you had a fetishist, a creepy weirdo, come in among the children, and everybody was okay with it, I guess. Degeneracy is an essential element of leftism, and oh, it very much is. Whether it's an Antifa hooligan or a professor supporting pedophilia, yeah, that's a thing. There's actually a few professors. Degeneracy is always demonstrated in some form, but the primary focus seems to be exposing children to sexual perversion wherever possible. Grooming. A museum in Australia is doing its part for the leftist cause, allowing fetishists in lingerie to play with Legos surrounded by small children. News.com reports that the man participated in a Nights at the Museum event last month dressed in black fishnet stockings, pink boots, and women's underwear. And it's nice to see libs of TikTok still posting. If I have to suffer, you're going to do the freaking same. Let me make sure you can see this. Because why wouldn't you want to see this? No, you don't want to see this. So yeah, you have what looks to be a 2 to 3-year-old toddler. You have other small children. I'm not sure who this is, but yeah, he's wearing lingerie. Now, I know for a fact parents would get in trouble with the state if not CPS called on them if they were wearing this stuff around their children because it's intimate wear. But here we have a museum allowing a very regressive and backwards creepy man wearing this stuff around children. I hope to God that's underwear. Please be underwear right there. I know the world is going to hell in a handbasket, but oh my gosh, can it slow the hell down for 5 minutes? Because it just seems to be getting worse and worse. Apparently, a parent pointed out the pervert to security who said they could do nothing, and unfortunately, I can't speak to the actual security company in this museum, nor the contract, but I will say that with security, because I am finding this out with my new employer, and this is nothing to my new employer, it's our clients that are the problem, is people just want security guards as props or a presence on site and nothing more. So when security says, hey, we can do nothing, it probably means they have been told to leave the individuals alone or your contract with us goes bye-bye. That's what I could hypothesize from my own experience, and it's really messed up. Let's continue. When asked about the incident, the museum defended itself, saying the Australian Museum is committed to being a safe place where everyone feels welcome. Creepy weirdos should not be welcome, especially around children. Multiple members of our security and programming teams investigated and confirmed that the individuals in fancy dress were keeping to themselves and had not interacted with anyone else in the area that was open to all. No. I could bet you anything that security was told to leave these individuals alone. Quit lying. Some of us actually have experience in these fields. Investigated my ass. Fancy dress, oh, they must be talking about the creep's friend who is wearing a top hat. They can't possibly think wearing lingerie is the kind of attire one would wear to a black tie evening. Maybe they do. It might explain why they don't see why this is so wrong. They also said their parents complained. Bullshit. So it looks like many Australian parents don't see it as disgusting and perverted either. Maybe this is just how us Australians roll, and the one mother who complained is just behind the curve. But more to the point, how exactly does allowing some guy in women's lingerie to play around small children safe? Do they really believe that just because a man didn't start rolling around on the floor with the children that he isn't doing any harm? And he very much is. It's, again, what he's running is of a very, very sexual nature. Fetishes don't need to be brought around children, period. That's mental scarring. The children are going to be confused. They have no idea what is going on, what the man is actually doing. Would this logic work if he had chosen to show up naked? We know the man showed up in his favorite birthday suit, but he was only playing around children, not playing around with the children. This is a safe space for all, after all. Are we really that far from such an incident? I don't think so. And no, we have drag queens who have been outed as convicted pedophiles, and some of them did have children on top of them during the drag queen story hours. Those are still very much a thing from what I understand and from I'm aware of. But yeah, we, and not just America or Australia, but it's getting to the point where society as a whole is so far gone, and we are allowing people who I believe to be possessed in some form or the other, trying to make it okay that they turn our children into, and I don't want to be as vulgar, but trying to make it okay to have relationships with children of a sexual nature. It's not okay. It's never going to be okay. We've seen teachers outed for supporting pedophilia. We've seen teachers trying to talk about their sexuality to 3 to 5-year-olds in the classroom who have been properly outed and fired. You have no business. Keep it to yourself. So it's getting worse. It's getting to the point where you, as a parent, have to keep an eye on everything, or an aunt, or an uncle, or even a grandparent, or somebody who may be close to the family who is a babysitter of the children. It's just getting to that point, and it is scary. And if that were me, and if I was in a security position, I'm like, okay, looks like I'm getting fired today because I'm removing these two. Straight up, if I saw that, I wouldn't be able to keep my mouth shut. It's like, I don't care if you strip me of my license, because like in my state you have to have a license to be a security guard. But yes, like I am definitely losing my job today. Because this is not going to fly. But yeah, trying to claim that you're security, because that's another point. Oh, well, our security investigated. No, they pretty much got told, you mess with these individuals, not only will we kick you out, because security companies are usually contracted, you will probably, depending on the contract, and if it's the museum's personal security or you will be fired. So yeah, that part kind of caught my interest. Going like, you guys are so full of shit. Anyway, yeah. So this is apparently a thing. It's been a thing to where they've been trying to expose children left and right. You had some sort of art performance a few months back here in the States, I believe, where the adults literally stripped in front of the children and then started to do sexual positions. Every single one of these people need to get on the effing wall. No questions. No compromises. Just go on the wall. That's where you belong, and that's where you'll stay. Anyway, I'm done with this. This is actually a quick one for once. Have a good one.